Welcome back to Stringing Guitars. We're down here in the underground lair, and we have switched over from bass fest to acoustic fest. We have an Ibanez, what is it, the V70CE-TBS, made in China. And the complaint is that the string action is too high. We just tuned it, and string action is very I noticed that the E and the G don't seem to pull out of tune. Fretted at the first fret, but they're still not really down where they should be. But the truss rod needs loosening because we want 12 thousandths of relief, and it's tighter than that. Strings, I'm going to do a preemptive strike, I think. 4 mil. Oh, that's tightening. Let's go the other way. Yeah. Hopefully that helps our thing. Let me tune it and be right back. Okay, we are all tuned up, and these are a lighter gauge string, and we're going to 12s, I think. At least that's what I think we're going to go to. But let's see where the string height is. You'd like to see it around 5. That's at like 8/64. Yeah, that's at 8/64, and that's at 6.5/64. I want to bring it down at least 2/64, so that means taking it down here 1/64. Okay, so doing a little bit of research on this guitar, we found, there it is, we found that it's basically a student guitar, $200 student guitar, wow, with the electronics and a built-in tuner. No wonder they're kicking our ass over there. But it does, you know, has the kind of tuners that you would expect on a $200 guitar. They're not great. Fixing to do some of the fret work here. Tape it up because the frets are up against the body there, and you don't want to have to worry about damaging the body. Before I go after a really aggressive fret filing thing, I'm going to just use fret eraser and see how this takes care of that edge. It'll probably just make it really sharp. Actually, it didn't. Just this is the area that really needs it. More so than the others. I'm still going to have to take a file to it. Hit the other side here. Alright. So, file. There you are. This is my favorite tool, the little fret end file. There's a safe edge on one side, all the file stuff on the other. And we just want to turn, and see, that takes care of that right there. Turn over, turn over, and fret end sharpness is gone. You could feel it kind of just dig against the edge. You just want to roll that fret end. Get away from the body here. Less work. So I'm going to do this, and we're going to clean the fretboard with some simple green, and we're going to use some A1 sauce. F1 sauce. F1 oil. And we're going to polish the frets, and we'll be back. Okay, so we got our fret ends nice and smooth. No ouchies there. Now I'm going to use a 600 grit fret eraser just to take some of the crap off the frets. Okay. Then we're going to go up to 1,000 and 2,000, and we're going to jump to micro mesh. It still feels funky up here. Oh, that's better. That's much better. Yeah. Okay, so our frets are polished. Now simple green to take the DNA off the fingerboard. And a toothbrush. This wasn't a really dirty fingerboard. You should have seen some that have come through here. You can see how shiny the frets are. That's looking mighty good. Alright, then we take our, let's see if I can salvage this. Yeah. F1 oil. I don't get paid for telling you what I use. It's just for your information. I tend to rub these in with a rubber glove. You get a bit more penetration. For the longest time I was just using a paper towel and rubbing it in. But when you do that, a lot of it gets absorbed by the paper towel. This will also leach up. So between now and the time I get the strings anchored into the string holes, I'll have to hit it again with a paper towel. So let me string it up and we'll be back. Okay, so whenever I string an acoustic guitar, I will set these at 2 o'clock on the bass side and 11 o'clock the posts, the top end of the posts. At 2 o'clock on the bass side and 11 o'clock on the treble side, I'll put my hand and put the string over, give myself an idea of where I want to start winding the string. My hand at the 12th fret, a little bit of bend here, 4 fingers at the first joint. That helps. And I make a Z. Once I get these strings once I get the strings stretched in, then I'll come back and lubricate the nut slots. I always put these straight up. So that's how I string guitars. When I get to the 2 plain strings, I'll add my thumb into the mix. With the wound strings, I just, from the 12th fret, I put my hand like that, but at the 12th fret. And that's how I get my string length. And you want 2 wraps on the E and the A, maybe 3 wraps on the D. Once again, get the length we want, make a Z and wrap. Okay, boys and girls, we are restrung, and we had to actually take the nut down a little further, and I also discovered that it's a tusk, saddle. So we are able to achieve, with no string buzz, 5/64, less than 5/64, a little less than 5/64, and 4/64 with no string buzz. Also brought the string action on the first fret down to below 22,000, but not quite to 19. But it plays where whenever you fret the strings on the first fret, second fret, third fret, they don't pull out of tune. So one of the things that I forgot to do is we had a busted washer. There it is, right there. It goes in between two other washers. A metal one, I should say a chrome one, a black one, and the white one goes in between. Well, in the case of the Ibanez, you see they're black. And that's what broke. So I have a parts drawer and I got that, so we're putting it in there. It's not going to match, but at least it's going to work better. Alright, we're going to call this Ibanez done. What did we do? We lowered the string height at the first fret so that everything, when you fretted it at the first fret, second fret, third fret, was in tune. That meant putting the string height at about 21 thou. String relief, 12 thou. We lowered the unplayable string height down to 5/64. Actually, let's see, 6/64. 6/64. A little less than 6/64. A little less than 6/64. A little less than 6/64. And a little bit less than 5/64. With no string buzz. Discovered that this is a tusk nut. We cleaned and polished the ends of the frets, as well as cleaned and oiled the fretboard and polished the frets. There was a bushing that was bad on the D tuner. There it is right there. So I happen to have one, but not black, laying around, so we put that in, strung it up, and I just have to clean it up. So we're going to call Buddy and tell him to come get this one. Hey everybody, thank you for joining us in the underground lair as we tackled this Ibanez guitar that's a student guitar, but turns out that it plays really nice. So if you're in the Pittsburgh area and you'd like to have your axe sharpened, check us out on Facebook, Stringman Guitars. It's as easy as PMing me and just click message and send it to me, and it'll pop up on my phone, and we'll hook up. And on YouTube, Stringman Guitars. If you like what you see here, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell in the middle. I love you a long time. And also, you need to get a hold of me, stringmanguitars@gmail.com. And finally, we started a Patreon account. and we will have swag. The links are down below, and if you feel like kicking in, please do. If you can't, I don't want you to, but if you can, I would certainly appreciate it. Help keep the channel growing. And check on your neighbors, check on the old folks. Peace. Be safe.